Alright, so fllndnygrc. I posted the method to this on a couple other forums before it came out. At least what I thought it was. People told me I was wrong. And it turns out I was right. Yeah. So just remember that next time, that I am never wrong. Okay? And I don't think you can hear me. Maybe you can. I don't know, sorry, I've been messing with controls on my computer and volume and all that, so I think you guys are picking that up. Okay, anyways, let's go through a run of this, and then I'll explain it. I don't do it well, I don't do it, so just to explain it. We would have a spectator will say call stop, they call stop, they look at the card, the ace of hearts, moves the ace into the middle, just a dribble like that, and it jumps to the top. Look, I'll show you that again, this time a little more visually. You can see your card, I'll leave it sticking out of the middle right about there. Now watch close. We just rub like this, and it melts through. You can see your card visually melts through the deck. So that's Fallen. Just a quick handling of it. I'm not going to take my time doing the performance. So, first things first, you got the card second from the top. I used the Nowhere Pass. You can find a tutorial for that. Hello. On the site. Okay, so I've got a tutorial for it. Nowhere Pass. Look it up, search. It's always nice. So either way, you dribble, they select a card, 9 of clubs, we lose it into the middle, and it's second from top. So you do a double lift to show that it's on top. Alternately, have them select a card, 10 of spades, pass it to the top, and it jumps to the top just like that. On the offbeat, you do a top change, replace, and do a double. Okay? Up to you. Just get the card second from the top. Use your favorite method. You can do a tilt, you can do whatever. So you do a double. I used a Tamarez replacement. That's just because that's what I use for my doubles. So then you take the top card and leave it out jogged about halfway into the middle of the deck. Okay? So now you've got their card on top, but they think it's sticking out of the middle. Now you're going to show that their card's sticking out of the middle like that, and let go of your left hand. This is just to give you an excuse to change your grip. Okay? So you show, look, your card's really sticking out of the middle, left hand drops. Now when you hold your grip back, you want it in more of a deep mechanics grip. Okay? Your index wants to be comfortably at the top of that card so that you can pull it down. Because what's going to happen in a second is the top card is going to lean forwards, but you need to cover that by pulling the bottom card down. Now in action, it looks like you're just tilting the deck. What's really happening is that top card is going forwards, and I'm pulling that bottom card, that protruding card, downwards. Okay? So it's made to look like you're tilting the deck forward. Right, like that. Okay? So let's go over that action. Your thumb riffles up the back and gets a break under the top card. And you're just going to lift forwards up like this. Okay? Your index finger at the exact same time pulls downwards on the middle of the card, so that you get this nice illusion. Real position, that's what it looks like. Now the basics of this is that this top card is going to create a ramp. It's going to push all these cards in jogged. Okay? All those cards are going to get pushed in jogged by that top card. That's all covered from the front. Okay? Whoops. So, let's go over what we've got so far after I pick up this card, which I apparently can't do. Okay, so, card gets controlled second from the top. Top card gets pushed into the middle. Show, regrip, push forward, and pull down at the same time. Now you're just going to go back and forth, very little, and just slowly pushing pressure on those cards, pushing all those cards back. Okay? So all of those are going into an in-jog until you're at this position. Now once you're at this position, you're going to tilt upwards. But if I were to just tilt upwards, you would notice this really weird position, and it's not even their card that's sticking out. So what's going to happen is everything with your thumb on the back is going to push forward. You're going to push all these cards forwards and maintain contact with your middle finger on that top card as well. So as you come forwards and up, that top card gets pushed forwards, the index finger pushes that protruding card flush into the deck. So, all those cards melt through. Now your index finger is going to push flush as your thumb goes to the back and pushes everything flush as well. So now that top card is sticking out like that, and boom. I'll do that without moving my hand up and down. So the cards melt, then it goes like this. Boom. And then back down, and there you go. So that's the basics of it. I'll go more into the positioning of the hands and stuff now, for those of you who actually care. On this hand, you don't want your fingers overlapping the cards, just lightly resting on the front, okay? So they're not holding onto the card, they're just pushing down on it. That's the top card here. Now your thumb is going to be straight across that back edge, because that's going to give you cover on your angles, okay? It's going to cover your angles, so your thumb goes square on that back. Now after you do that whole rotation, it's nice to give this little square up. That's just running your middle finger across, making sure to keep your thumb square, and then you do the move, okay? So, all together, dribble, they call stop the Jack of Diamonds, and it gets lost right there into the middle of the deck. Just a dribble like that, and it comes to the top. Look, I'll show you that again. This time you'll see it a little more visually. It goes right there into the middle of the deck. Watch close. That was bad. But it melts right through all the cards, slowly. You can see that happen. Your card melts to the top. So that's Fallen by fllndnygrc. Have fun with that. Hope you like it. Yeah. That's all I've got to say.